Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, June 18, 2024. Jamaica is ripe for investment. That's the message delivered to delegates attending the 10th Biennial Jamaica Diaspora Conference on Monday. Minister of Investment, Industry and Commerce, Senator Aubin Hill, made the case during the first plenary session of the conference. He argued that Jamaica had the second most attractive investment climate in the Caribbean, behind Guyana.
There is no foreign exchange control in Jamaica. Clean money comes in, clean money goes out. We have a legal system that takes us still to the Privy Council. You can't get a better place to do real estate. Look at our infrastructure. 20,000 hotel rooms going up, another 2,000 in the next 6 months. This is the place to invest.
Chief Executive Officer of VM Finance Limited and VM Overseas Offices Group, Leighton Smith, also made the case, insisting that Jamaica's trade policies and strategic location make it ideal for business.
It affords them the opportunity to gain access to markets. CARICOM, you're talking about the United States. So depending on where you are, let's say for example you're in continental Europe, and you may have a bit of challenges in getting to the United States or even Canada, then how about coming home? Because we have the perfect landscape.
The Diaspora Conference wraps up tomorrow, June 19th. Meanwhile, investors are being urged to make use of the information and services within the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce to improve the ease and cost of doing business in Jamaica. The urging comes from Portfolio Minister Senator Aubin Hill, who was speaking at a recent JANAC Chief Executive Officer breakfast and rebranding function.
Get on the website of the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce. Look at our 20 agencies. If you want to do free zone business, you look at Jamaica Special Economic Zone Authority. You want to register a company, you can sit in your office and do it from the Companies Office of Jamaica. Jumper is there to help you with investment. You want to start a business and get some hand-holding, go to Jamaica Business Development Corporation, and all of that is there to help you before you even start spending legal fees. So we really want to reduce your cost of doing business in Jamaica.
Back at the Diaspora Conference, a significant donation was delivered to the Ministry of Health, a 40-liter atmospheric water generator. The device, which is valued at approximately $2,000, was contributed by the Jarrett Foundation based in London. It was formally handed over to the Health Ministry's Permanent Secretary, Dustin Bryan, on Monday. The innovative device promises to provide a sustainable water source for health services.
It will pull another 30 litres of water out of the air. There is no plumbing needed, no pipes needed, no anything.
The government will be investing $6.31 billion into the rehabilitation of agricultural research facilities over the next 6 years. This investment represents phase 2 of the Rehabilitation of Research Centers project, which was launched on June 13 at the Bodles Research Center in St. Catherine.
The central objective of the phase 2 is to ensure that all our research centers are seen as centers of excellence, to ensure that they facilitate the government's drive to contribute to economic growth, development, import substitution, and employment generation.
The research, training, and administrative facilities will be upgraded for use by scientists, extension officers, and agricultural training institutions. At Bodles, the work will include construction and renovation of a dairy parlor, warehouse and storage space, immature paddock, cattle handling facility, scale house and clerk office, as well as the feed mixing facility and administration building. 4 additional research stations will be impacted by the project. They are Top Mountain in St. Andrew, Orange River in St. Mary, Hounslow in St. Elizabeth, and Montpelier in St. James. Commuters are being advised to exercise caution while engaging ride-sharing apps until there is legislation in place to properly regulate the operation of this evolving transport mechanism. On June 4, the Transport Minister Darrell Vaz had announced plans to ban ride-share apps for an initial 1-year period while the sector's operations are reviewed and regularized. But in a release to the press on Friday, the ministry advised that to date, only one telecommunications company had responded to a letter requesting a restriction on access to these apps to effect the ban. The delayed response from that company requested supporting legal documentation that indicates the authority to implement such restrictions, while the other telecoms provider is yet to respond. There is therefore no ban in place. Coming out of that, Minister Vaz says intervention will be made to establish regulation that prevents telecommunications companies from denying a request from the government which seeks to protect national security. The Transport Minister says he will be engaging his colleague ministers of National Security and Justice and the Cabinet to work on this. In the meantime, the government has taken a decision to allow local ride-sharing companies to continue operating, while the Transport Authority continues to develop the regulatory framework for the industry. And finally, the Mico University College Child Assessment and Research in Education Mico Care Center is now registering students for its annual summer intervention program. It will run from July 8 to 25 at 2 locations, 5 Manhattan Road in Kingston and 2 Roy Street in St. Anne's Bay. In addition to literacy and numeracy remediation, the Kingston program will introduce a new component focusing on computer technology. Meanwhile, the St. Anne's Bay program will offer children the opportunity to explore their creative side through art and craft activities. Director of the Mico Care Center, Dr. Sharon Anderson Morgan, emphasizes that the summer intervention program provides a nurturing and non-judgmental environment for students. Key features of the program include small class sizes and personalized instruction to ensure each student receives the attention and support necessary for their development. Parents and guardians are encouraged to take advantage of this opportunity. The registration deadline is Wednesday, June 26. For additional information, interested persons may call 876-929-7720 for Kingston or 876-972-1174 for St. Anne. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.